Hi guys, welcome back. We have a bit of a problem with water supply at the minute. We've always known that it was a bit of a risk for this site, to the point where our main borehole is only providing about 1,000 litres a day. Ideally we need at least 3,000 litres a day, I think, which is not a huge amount for a borehole if it's got the water. So what we did, we got in 3 other companies to drill for new boreholes for us, and unfortunately every single one has failed. Not only has it failed, it's left a hell of a mess as well. Let me show you. Took 2 days to drill about 80-90 meters, I think it was. Unfortunately, no joy there. It's made a nice little mess. So this area is where they drilled the second borehole. Again, it was no joy, I'm afraid. Here we go. And the concern for me as well is that it may have changed the way the water flows on the land. This last swale of ours is normally full of water after a heavy rainfall. And it's got water in it, but it's not full like it was. So this is the swale. So I now have a concern that the drilling the boreholes has changed the way the water flows on the land, through the land, etc. I mean, time will tell. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it's not bad. I guess we have to wait and see. This swale is doing really well, by the way. This is the only one where the bananas have grown so well that we actually have fruit. If you look here, there's fruit on that one. This one had fruit on it, we've taken off already. This one's got fruit on. This one hasn't, but the next one has. So I guess we'll have to see. Let me show you the final borehole. Tiny little millipede there, a little baby one. Here comes trouble. Hey Troubles, how you doing? You want feeding? Rudy, you want some food? Okay. So the third borehole is a bit of a bomb site. Here we go. Again, this was a super fast, super efficient company, this one. They drilled 120 meters in about 6 hours. And again, unfortunately, no water. So this is what's left when they leave the site. I don't know why we seem to be really unlucky every time that the a drilling company turns up. It rains like hell. The road then gets super muddy. They get a little bit stuck, so they churn up the ground really badly. I think we're just unlucky. So one other thing we're trying to do to mitigate the problem with the water, guys, is it's not something I really wanted to do because of the use of concrete. But I really feel like we've got to the point where we have no choice. We only have one water source. That's a borehole. So what we're going to do is line the small pond with concrete and use it as a water storage. Now this will store probably 40,000 litres of water, and it will be rainwater as well. So it gives us a little bit of a backup. And this is what we're doing. This is what we're working on currently. As you can see, the contractors were in yesterday. They've cleaned this up super nicely. Now they're laying the rebar. They're going to finish that today. We ran out of rebar yesterday, so we had to order another 75 pieces. well, they'll finish the rebar today and start laying the concrete. And like I say, guys, it's not something I ever really wanted to do. I don't like using concrete. There are times when, especially in this environment, you have no other choice. I mean, it is cheap, but the environmental impact is quite high. But I think we've got to the point where we've run out of options now. I mean, we're going to try and look for more water with a borehole, but the water companies, every time they turn up and don't find water, they don't get paid. So the chances of us finding more companies to come and, you know, try again, with a high chance they won't find water, they don't want to do it. So we're really running out of options with this, guys. It's a bit of a problem for us. So I'll keep you updated on this small pond build and how that goes. While we're here, I'll just show you the original borehole. Oh, well, this is the 3,000 litre tank. Which is currently super full. You can tell by the pump controller. There's a light here. Tank full. 160 volts on the solar. Looking nice. And the original borehole is just here. Amazingly, that we actually found water on our first borehole, really. This is the first borehole. So guys, I just wanted to share some lessons learned to help you avoid some of the massive pitfalls that we could have potentially avoided if we'd asked these questions. The day we viewed the land, we didn't even ask about scarcity of water or water supply. We just fell in love with the place. And that's completely understandable, but asking some questions at the time would have at least left us with a better understanding as to what we were getting ourselves into and the potential cost. Always ask about natural water sources on the land, and if, say, there's no spring water or wells, which are fairly rare in Thailand at least, are there any natural gullies or areas of flow that fill up during the rainy season? Do the neighbours have water available via a borehole, and if so, how much does that borehole produce? If you have a neighbour within a few hundred metres, do they have government water supply which you could potentially extend to your land? Current rates for drilling boreholes to 120 metres seem to be in the region of 150,000 Thai baht, and this may not even include solar panels. You need to make sure it's clearly understood with your drilling contractor that if they don't find water supply at, say, a specific rate, say 1,000 litres an hour, then you don't pay. Now, even if we had asked these questions, I'm pretty sure we would still have bought the land, but at least we would have gone into this with our eyes wide open. Everything is fixable. It just comes back to how much money you have to spend to fix it. When it comes to water, it could be a lot. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you got this far, you're an absolute legend. Thanks for watching and take care. Thank you, mate.